Welcome to another episode on our channel. We'll be talking about Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, but we're starting out with the Sundance Kid, who is portrayed by Robert Redford. Of course, Butch Cassidy was portrayed by Paul Newman, and the movie came out in 1969. They were absolutely fantastic in that movie. I think they did maybe 2 movies together. That was one of them, and the other one that was absolutely fantastic, just as good, if not better, than Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid was Sting. It was just full of unexpected turns and twists. But this is Robert Redford as the Sundance Kid, and I know the heads on both of these characters are a little more chiseled than what you're normally accustomed to seeing, but they're customs. And this particular artist kind of emphasizes chiseled features. But you can still tell, if you look at this face, this is designed to be Robert Redford. And the one you'll see that is chiseled as well does indeed look like Paul Newman. So I dressed the Sundance Kid up in an outfit that was comparable to what he wore in the movie. It's not perfect, but it's comparable. The hat I got from Steve-O Toys, and even though he asked for the circumference of the head, and he got that absolutely right, the hat is a little too big for this guy in terms of height. Should be a little shorter, but it is well made, I have to say. My husband can probably make me a 3D version, 3D resin print that will look better on Robert Redford, and the hat for Butch Cassidy is a little too tall as well. But, you know, after putting the hat on, I think he looks a lot better. No matter what kind of hat I have, he looks a lot better without the hat. So you can see more of his hair and facial features at the top of his head. So here he is. We'll pause now and get him on a turn tray so that you can see him from different angles. But I did want to share one thing with you. If you do not have a lot of wrist pegs lying around, I tend to have collected things over the years, and I have pieces that I use when I need them. But sometimes, if I don't want to waste my pieces, one trick you can use is a matchstick. And you just need to cut it at the right length, because the hand will fit on very nicely to this matchstick. And it will fit very nicely into the arm, depending on what body you're using. And if it doesn't fit perfectly, a little hot glue will go a long way. But as you can probably see, I used a matchstick on this guy, just to show you a trick if you want to save some money. There are so many tricks you can use to do that. So, and it's easy to get the hands on and off. So anyway, we will pause now and get him on a turn tray so you can see him from different angles. We are back, and here he is. I had the suit lying around and the shirt, the belt I had lying around. I made the holster. My husband made the gun here, and I painted it with a brown handle. The hat was made by Steve-O Toys, and just a touch too high. But my husband will no doubt make me a 3D resin hat that will fit better. But I don't think I really will pose him with a hat, because it takes away from his look from my perspective. But let's go around and see him from different angles, and then we'll get some close-ups. And with folks who are wearing holsters, I often like to put the jacket behind the gun so you can actually see the gun. So there he is. Let's pause now and get some close-ups from here on up and then directly of his face. Here's a better close-up of Robert Redford, who played the Sundance Kid in the Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid movie. You can see the chiseled features, but this is definitely Robert Redford. I believe I got the head from an artist in Spain. I'm pretty sure I did. I'll try to look up who I got it from. But it was, I commissioned someone to paint it because I can't paint eyes. I can do just about everything else, but not eyes. So I think he came out really good. So we'll go around here and see him from different angles again. And again, I put the gun behind, the jacket behind the gun so you can see it. Yeah. And it's a good lightness. And you'll see that. We'll pause now and get a close-up of his face. This particular artist likes to use chiseled features. And so it's a little stylized, but you really can't look at this head sculpt and not say in your mind, Robert Redford. This is really a good look for Robert Redford. Here's one last look at our figure. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.